Don't be distracted by your tears, you know. Your tears mean a whole lot. They show a lot of positive feelings. And those positive feelings have to do with being close. You're both attuned and attached to each other. And that's not a negative thing. And being, belonging to the same family, either mother or son, or grandmother and son, and sister to one another, the fact that you have positive feelings for each other mean a lot. They show that you have been raised very well together. So what? Close kami. That's what it's all about. Somebody said a friend in need is a friend indeed. And how much more is it true for siblings like Red and Arden? I am sure you all understand what this means. Friends, real friends, and we even have to talk about sister or brothers, blood affinity. When you're close to one another, that love is called friendship, which is the highest form of love. Real friends are those who will stand by you when you are harassed, sit by you when you are troubled, and would stand up for you when unjustly treated. And the stories I heard this evening all have to do with that. Real concern for each other. And there is a word for this. It's called loyalty.
Oh, you seldom hear that now.
Loyalty to friends and to siblings and to family members is something that doesn't need a doctoral dissertation for us to fully understand. I grew up looking up to showbiz characters then who appeared very close and loyal to one another. So allow me to take you back to down memory lane, okay? I loved Dolphy and Panchito back in the day. They were not just funny characters to me. They also had a very friendly relationship with each other. They made people laugh, but they also showed lots of good examples in and off screen. Patsy and Pugo of Tawag ng Tanghalan fame, I don't know whether Cindy would know them. I'm sorry, but Mami, you probably would know them, okay? The two of them did not just have funny bones. Tawag ng Tanghalan became a byword in Philippine setting for both the radio and TV crowds, for they saw in the dynamic duo not just good, clean, honest fun, but also a polite personal and professional relationship. Barring anything morally and objectively wrong, friends do have to stand for one another. And a fortiori, as they say in Latin, even more so, for members of the same family, for siblings. That is just the way it should go. One doesn't squeal on friends for selfish motives. One does not tattle on friends or siblings for personal gain. The Lord, chose 12 disciples. Interestingly, 4 of them were brothers, Peter and Andrew, and James and John. They were brothers. They were quite interesting characters, and I would like to focus on James and John. They loved each other so much, they were so close to each other. They argued, or they agreed one day to ask the Lord for a favor. And that favor was, when, Lord, you go to your kingdom, could you make me sit on your right and my brother on your left? They were so close to each other. Of course, that was a very immature request. But then we're not talking about being immature. We're talking about being close and being protective of each other. And they were very protective of each other. Presumably, the 12 apostles were close to the Lord, but 2 of them ended up betraying him. Peter, the head of the 12, declared he did not know him, and we knew that in Holy Week. Judas sold him for 30 pieces of silver. The former repented bitterly, while the latter disappeared into the night, never to be heard of again. The Lord stood his ground. Not once did he tattle on either of the two. In our times, we could be ashamed of our faith. In a globalized and pluralistic context, we are afraid to show we believe in God. Some of us might even be ashamed to claim that we love God. We do not make the sign of the cross in public precisely because of this. But when you are close to someone, a snide remark cannot put you down. Close kami, so what? You stand up for the person you are close to, and you know that you owe nobody any explanation for being close to each other. For as long as nothing immoral or objectively wrong is going on, you stand for your choices and decisions. When Pope Francis came, we came out in droves, even if it rained, remember?
Yeah.
More than a year ago.
Yes.
We felt close to him, the closest representation of the God we believe in. We called him endearing terms, Lolo Kiko. Why? Because this is how friends who are close to each other call each other, with endearing terms. Miti, Mitzi, Mimi. Okay? That's it. All makes sense, right?
Yeah.
We fought for space everywhere Pope Francis went. Close kami, so what? So what kung naghintay kami ng maraming oras?
Yes.
So what kung naulanan at sinipon kami? So what kung pinagbintangan kami nagtapon ng basura sa Luneta? What can you do with 7 million people all crowding in a very limited space for love? We need to push a little more this idea a little more in our everyday lives. We need to cultivate loyalty to friends, to family, to God Himself. And being loyal means being real. Tunay na tunay, hindi peke. Like your relationship, like your love for each other, hindi peke. I can tell. Your body language is oozing with clarity. And for me, there is no clearer sign of such closeness as when your face light up when you talk about one another. Even if you shed a tear or two, that's even clearer. Okay? Come out with the real you. Be real, be genuine, be authentic. Show your trust and love for one another, for your friends, for your Lola, for your son, for your mom, for your sister. Show your faith, hope, and love for God in your life. He is Father. Pope Francis is Lolo Kiko. And we, priests, you call Father. Spiritual fathers. Close kami eh. So anong problema mo? This is your Kalakbay at Katoto saying good night and God bless you all.